Hi there, and thanks for joining me for this week's edition of your Wheel and Anchor weekly newsletter. This past week, a couple of our fall trips came back, our first ones of the season after a couple of months hiatus over the summertime where we didn't offer any trips. And, you know, for me, when we put a lot of effort into curating and organizing our trips, and so I always have a teeny bit of anxiety when trips are out. Of course, hoping that everything is running as perfectly as we designed and intended it to be. And so I was really excited as I was flipping through some of the feedback from our trips to Greece and Ireland. Now, these trips have just come back, and if you were one of the members who joined us on those trips, I'd love very much to get your feedback. It's really important to us. But I wanted to share a couple of the notes that we got from some of our members already. And so, for example, I got a note here from Diane, who was on our islands hopping in Greece trip. And Diane wrote, "Alfie was a wonderful host and helped with any issues. Each island was unique and I love them all. You have a good travel company, met lovely people." Obviously, that's a delight to hear. First of all, the experience of the destination is important, but the connecting with other members is really one of the things that we try to, ensure happens on our trips, because, that really contributes to the overall experience. On our Ireland trip, we got a couple of notes here. Dan and Linda, who said, "We'd like to thank you and your company for a wonderful tour of the Emerald Isle. I believe we are definitely speaking on behalf of all of the members in our group when we say Paul was one of the best tour guides you could find." Obviously, amazing words. We really, really appreciate that. And it means a lot to me because we go to lengths to handpick our tour guides wherever possible. And so when they turn out as well as they did in Ireland, obviously that's a delight. And also on our Ireland trip, we had Ed, who said, "This is our third Wheel and Anchor trip. I continue to brag about the quality of the entire trip. Our friends who came along with us also enjoyed their trip and thanked me for suggesting your company. My hat is off to Gordon and the entire Wheel and Anchor team." Needless to say, I'm honored to get that kind of feedback. And of course, it's not without the help of our entire team that we're able to pull off these trips. And lots more to come, and lots more, or let's say a little bit more anxiety that on my end that things are going to work out as we intend them. But I'm optimistic for all the trips that are coming up soon. And on that note, just the other day, I had a little winter trip overview for anybody that hasn't already decided where they're going to head to this winter. While the weather may have been nice, it won't be long before the snow starts falling, and we'll be dreaming of getting away to sort of some warmer climes. So if you missed our winter trip overview, which was the other day, there is a link to the replay in the blog below. Do take a look at that and come join us, because we do have spots left on most of our winter live-away trips, as well as our adventures in Costa Rica in December and Argentina and Chile in March, not to mention Australia and New Zealand as well. Anyway, lots of things coming up. So thanks again for joining me this week, and I look forward to catching up with you next week, where I will be in the beautiful Bohemia region of Czech Republic, checking out the town of Karlovy Vary, one of the most famous spa towns in Europe, in anticipation of our active wellness program that we're going to be offering there next fall. Take care. See you next week.